Hello and welcome to our webinar on Gooseberry Planet. First of all, I'd like to introduce the system to you. It's an award-winning educational software platform that supports and enhances the curriculum delivery of online safety. It's been developed with the whole school community in mind, and the system can be accessed by everybody who's part of our school community at home or in school via a PC, mobile and tablet. It uses a unique game-based learning approach that's fresh and engaging for the children. In the classroom, the children will have lessons which will teach them about aspects of online safety, in this case about using public unsecured Wi-Fi, and there's a little character called Taff who's a gooseberry, and he leads them through and asks them questions and poses scenarios. The children will learn about the vocabulary related to the particular area that they are learning about, so that they can articulate in discussions their understanding of the subject. There's lots of opportunity for the children to examine what they know already and to consider real life situations. Much of the discussion will revolve around how the children can manage risks and what to do should they encounter any problems. They will always have a chance to reflect on Taft's actions, which would replicate real life scenarios. During lessons, children will also have a chance to complete independent activities in workbooks, where they have a chance to further cement their understanding of the language used, the problems faced, and how they can ensure that they remain safe whilst they are online. All of these activities will link into the main teaching points of the lesson and be led by the teacher, so that you can be aware of what has been taught and help support your child. A parent advice sheet will be sent home at the end of each lesson, which will explain the context of the lesson, what you need to know, and the sorts of conversations you could be having with your children about these important issues. There is a parent's app and a child's app associated with this system, which are available to download via our parent portal. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, the Gooseberry Parent app and the Gooseberry Student app are there for you to see, and we shall explore each of these in the next section of the video. The Gooseberry Student app has two parts to it. One is a game environment where children can enjoy themselves but also explore the ideas of online safety. The other is a rapid fire quiz, which we would use in the classroom as part of our lessons. This assesses the children's knowledge before and after a unit of work, and you can also explore their responses yourself by using the Parent app, which we will explore a little later. The children all have logins so that they can log into the Student app. They simply enter their username, which will be their initials followed by a number. In this case, the student is Sally Badger, so her initials are SB, and she has a number to enter as well. Once she's done that, the password will be a colour, an animal, and some numbers. And as you can see, it has an easy visual login system. Once logged in, you'll be presented with the different areas of the Gooseberry Planet system. We've restricted it so that they only see the ones appropriate to their age group, in this case Gooseberry City. We'll start by having a look at the rapid fire quiz. This is what the children will complete at the start of a unit of work and at the end of the unit of work, so that we can see gaps in their learning and understanding, and then we can also see if they've managed to fill those gaps by the end of it. Each question is read aloud, and the children have a time limit in which to answer those questions. If they get it right, it's highlighted in green so that they get an immediate feedback. If they get it wrong, that question will be highlighted in red, and should the question answer be partially correct, it will be highlighted in orange. The results of this quiz will be seen by the teachers, but they're also available for you to see, and you can have a go at the quiz yourself in the parent app so that you can then have some discussions with your children. The parent app has lots of supporting documentation so that you can have some meaningful discussions and support your children through this part of their learning about keeping safe online. Back at the main menu, the children will see the different lessons that they've had in school, and they can click on those and then play a game with the character Taff. There will be a scenario given about Taff, and during the course of the game, the children can just have fun for some parts of it, but eventually, after they've moved through trying to collect as many stars as they can, they will be asked 3 different questions. The idea here is that the children are engaged and enjoy this part of the scheme, but also that it makes sure that they have another opportunity to think through some of the main points from the lesson. We will be asking children to have a go at this for homework, and this is what you would be expecting to see.
Question 1. Taff is staying in a hotel with free but unsecured Wi-Fi. He is tempted to share photos of his room online, along with his location. Well done. Only use secure Wi-Fi to share and receive information. Keeping information and details private is even better. Taff can always share his photos when he gets home. Using unsecured Wi-Fi allows people close by to make contact.
The parent app of Gooseberry Palette allows you to find out lots of information about how you can keep your children safe online, but it also allows you to look at the results of your individual children's lessons and their rapid fire quizzes so that you can see what they've been learning and have some discussions with them about this. Once you've downloaded and opened the app, you can either view the results of your children, view some resources, or manage your children. When you manage your children, you'll see any children you've added here, and to add a new child, you need to enter the children's username, select the year that they are in school, and click on the Validate button. As part of the validation process, it will also ask you to choose your child's school, and once the app is updated, that child will be added. You can then view the results. In this case you can see Sally, but you can scroll between your children at the top, and there's Willow and Billy, and you can see down the bottom that there are some results there. For the rapid fire quiz that the children took before they began this unit of work, you can also have a go at answering the questions and see what your child's answer was as well. This means that you can have some conversations with your children about areas that they may have been less certain about. As well as seeing the results for the children's quiz, you can also see the results for the questions they answered during the gameplay. These are in the middle there, and you can see which questions they've answered, and if you click on there, it will give you the question once again and the chance to have a go at it. Once you've put your answer in, it will tell you whether you are right or not and reveal your child's answer. In this area, there are also conversation starters and important things to talk to your child about, so that the system actually guides you through the sorts of conversations you should be having with your children about this important aspect of staying safe online. As well as the children's results, there's a resources section that has a wealth of information about lots of different online platforms that the children may be using or experiencing, There are guidance videos which are supplied by the experts at Gooseberry Planet, and they simply open up and give you a 5 or 10 minute guide to how to keep your children safe in this particular environment. And as well as the videos, there are also many help sheets which will guide you through how to keep your children safe, what to do, and also give you valuable information about how these platforms work, how you can set privacy settings correctly, and generally make sure your children are safe whilst they are using these different platforms. Also, for each of the different lessons that we've taught, you can have a look at the different area and open up a help sheet for each of the lessons that we've taught. So even if you haven't had it sent home yet, you can still access all of this information. We hope you enjoy using Gooseberry Planet. Thank you for taking the time to listen.